Hi there, my name is Jamie Devine. Welcome to I Am Divinity.
Here at I Am Divinity, what we do is we help you unlock your inner power. So that's what we're doing.
Don told me his vision of raising humanity's consciousness to the level of 700 on the scale, enlightenment.
That's the power.
Imagine how healthy our community will be.
They're so pure and so powerful.
Whispers of the morning stars, love expanded, infinite, come to earth, a hero's journey, finding what has always been, finding what has always been. Finding what has always been. Feel me now, I am the avatar. No ego here remains. I've washed away my pain, and now I am alive again. My power is insane, ineffably
Welcome. Hi, everyone. Great to have you on the call. Very exciting things that are happening, and I'm going to share one today that's so powerful, so intimate, so transformative that you'll find it incredibly difficult to believe, but every single word of it is true. How exciting is that? So, where do we go from here? Well, I have a call on Tuesday night and Thursday night. And the Tuesday night one is for newcomers, and the Thursday is for those that have taken the process before. There was a little bit of a mix-up last night, and the lady that was there, she had already taken the process. Okay. So anyway, she was the only one on the call. She was the only one on the call. And I had seen her before. She was always in a group process. Because, we have two. One is the one-on-one, and then the group. And she was always in the group. So it would have been a group, but there was nobody showed up other than her. And anyway, so, and it wasn't the first time for her. So there was a couple of mix-ups, but At the same time, I understand completely about divine orchestration, kind of like how my sweetheart in the Philippines and I connected. Yeah, Raquel. Okay. Yeah, that was divinely orchestrated. There was so many pieces that fell into place for us to connect. And it was like that last night. So, just asked her a few questions. Next thing I know, boom. It's like she goes all the way back to birth, to the day she was born. Now, I got to say something that's very important. It's like we have these traumas, and they just keep happening over and over. And almost always, almost exclusively, they're always before the age of reason. But sometimes, even in the womb, many times in the womb. How crazy is that? How could you even know that? Well, our system knows everything. It does. And in Amy's case, exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. I started asking questions. See, and what I was doing is I was tracing her origin of her trauma. Okay? It wasn't about all of the things that were going on in her life. This is wrong and that one, and the boyfriends and crashes and the money issues and the like whatevers. Okay? And next thing you know, she is at birth. And now here she is, she's having this conversation with her father at birth. Yeah. About her father, I should say, not with her father. And here's her father. He has the message carefully, intuitively, at the ripe old age of 1 day, not even a whole day. The first day, I should say, not a day, but the first day. Gets this message. He is not a boy. She's a. And picked that energy up, and she held it for 40 plus years. I think said she was 45 or 40. Headed right from birth. Belief, she wasn't because her father wanted a boy. She was a girl. Huh. Not amazing. Now you tell me what, in this case, what she could do about that. What could she do about that? Nothing. As far as, oh well, I'll have an operation. I'll have an operation. They're doing it now on the podcast. The Trump and all like arguing over these males in female sports and whatever. That's what they're doing. So here she is. She has got the message that her father did not want her because she is not a boy. So that moment on, for 46 or so years, it was never enough. Matter of fact, last night, she came with 2 symptoms: migraine headache and chronic lower back pain. I had both of those growing up, and many more. And yeah, here she is with these symptoms, and having this conversation back and forth with her father. Like, yeah, not enough. She even said it. I never felt enough ever in my whole life. Yeah. From the first day, day 1 of birth, day 1 of birth, she got the message. Isn't that amazing? How, like, how intricate is, how intricate is that? Okay? And no matter what she did, no matter where she went, no matter what program she took, she always had this not enough, never enough. Now, there are things in my process that are much different for everybody than all other programs. And it is, I use a neurocellular process, not an intellectual. Because see, when she got that message intuitively, that wasn't her father saying, "Oh, we just had a baby girl. I want a baby boy." No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. He intuitively sent the message, "It's a girl. I want." Okay? Clear? So, here we are. Now what? That's what we did. It was like, okay, go back. We go back neurologically and cellularly to its origin. Keeping in mind, let's just say, for the sake of a number, she's 45. Whether she's 44 or 46 or whatever, it doesn't. 45. And go all the way back into the womb, as the conversation, as the question about this being a girl rather than. Here's what I'm telling you. That everything changed last night. Everything transformed last night. And it all happened in. Remember this now. Her shock, her trauma happened in a second. Imagine talking about that. A personal development program of 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, still talking about these symptoms. And can't get rid of this not good enough, not worthy, non-deserving, everybody's better than me, la, 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 la. Huh. Wow. How many of you on this call have been doing that program? That's why personal development is a scam. You cannot shift something neurologically and cellularly by doing it intellectually. Can't. Doesn't work. Does not work. So don't be hard on yourself, because how much money you've spent all these years, and you're still going to the 12-step or 12-step programs or the self-development programs or the whatever programs. yeah. Still have them. Still have the symptoms. Have it for a while, I'm okay, and then a month later, 2 weeks later, or a week later, or 2 days later, gone. There is this aim. Rewrite it. Logic. Back to that very instant. She recognizes father not accepting her because she girl. That's whole life. 45 years. 45 years. Walking through this world. That program, which was created neurologically. So good luck talking about it. Good luck going to marriage counseling. Good luck going to whatever counseling, whatever therapy, whatever program. Not going to work. First of all, you got to find the trauma. You have to find it neurologically and remove it the same way it was created, which is neurological. Now, remember, her father never said a word. Her father never said a word. So is that intellectual? She picked up the sense that her father didn't approve because she was a girl or she wasn't a boy. Okay? How's that? No words spent. Not a word. Father didn't say, oh, she's a girl, I don't want her. Oh, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Okay? Like, intuitively, girl. She picked it up and sensed it. Sensed it. That was her trauma at the first day of birth for 45 years. Constantly back and forth, all of that. Now tell me how crazy that is. But tell me how powerful it is for you, yes, you, like Amy, have this system. And everyone has this system. So, good, first of all, good luck with the intellectual. And that's where the ego is, by the way, just so you know. That's where the ego is, in the intellect. Okay? You're never going to get rid of the ego that way. Nada. Nada. So, here she was. And what I did was, it was easy. I didn't have to take her back anywhere because she already was back there at that moment when she got that message. Boom! I am not wanted. I am a girl. I don't deserve to be here in this family. Ah. So what I did was rewrote her history. Rewrote her history. That's right. Yeah, rewrote her history. Okay? What I did was I made some connections between her and God of her understanding, rather than between her. Here she is rewriting just for her, even just for her family, but for her whole culture, because her whole culture, Korean or whatever it is that she is, okay? Rewriting that culture, because that is written in stone. That first one needs to be a boy. Okay? So imagine how many is listening at that same program. Same thing happened. Same issues. Like the migraine headache and the chronic lower back pain. And others. And others. And you're going to a doctor to get a medication or to have a back operation or to have whatever. See, like, look at all that stuff that's going on. That's going on because of something like that. Yes. All of these decisions that are made, I'm not enough. Good enough. Serving. Loves me. Wow. So, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? Okay? You have any idea how many people are walking around that hypnotic state? That hypnotic state, not being good enough. You go to a personal development program. Yeah, just, now, like, just twice, 3 times a day say, I am good enough, I am good enough, I am good enough. Bullshit. Bullshit. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Okay? Because you come back a month later, you go to the next program. I remember one I went to. Said, oh, yeah. Listen, you got to take the next one. Well, the next one just costs more money. There's nothing different. There's nothing different. They might change the language a bit. It's just more, and it's more money. But they walk out with that one not working either. Okay? That one not working either. Just a bunch of people making a bunch of money. That's what it is. Now, back to Amy. Here we are. Take her back. Right history. I connect her. Father. Sudden. It was amazing. And she described to me this cave of she outside her. It was pretty magical. It's all I was doing, guiding the ship. She was doing the rest. Because in all fairness, she took my program at least once. I don't know, at least once. And we never got that. Never got to that. She was always in a group and sometimes delicate situations where group doesn't work, where it has to be a one-on-one for me to be able to come around and ask the right questions. I peppered her with one question after the other. Anyway, able to figure it out, and here she is. Here she is. Just coming back through the womb. Through the womb. All the way to birth. Acting God of her own. And rewriting that. That's what she did. Okay? And she did all of that. She did all of it. And she was just, oh my difference. Wow. Seriously. Like, oh, I can just see myself interacting with mom and interacting with dad and my brother and sister. And and there was another, call it a, what would that be? Let me see. Something that happened in the middle of it. Her daughter asked her a question. Okay? You know what her question was? When were you born? What day and date were you born? Now imagine, I think she said she was 8. No one talked to her or anything. She walks into the room that her mother was in, taking this process with me. That's what she asked her. Go figure. Figure all of those connections. All of those. So, those of you that don't believe there's a divine being everywhere, yes, again, there is. Inside you to be top of that. So coming back, you have to reverse these. So, what I did, we're finished. It was absolutely amazing. Well, I'll just tell you, okay? But probably, I'll guess at 15 minutes. So I didn't have a watch on. but somewhere around 15 minutes. Okay, I got a message. Just wanted to tell you, Dawn, that my migraine headache is gone. My chronic back pain has disappeared. Huh. How's that happen? I had migraines for years, but the symptom, when directly correlated to the origin and reversing it in the same way it was created, which is neurological and cellular, not intellectual. Good luck. You're not going. Was gone. All gone. Every ounce of it gone. Being fully, just absolutely fully alive with fun and excitement. Now she has this unbelievable connection to her divine creator. Therefore, to the father and the mother and everyone else. No animosity or resentment, any of those kind of things at all. Wow. And yeah, so it's not amazing. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. So that's what I do. That's what this process is. I am find out who you truly are, not who you reverse your programming, all programming, and most of it is in one situation. Like, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. No, not at all. That's the ego. Now remember, your brain has been holding on to this. Ego is using. What I do is take that out of that 25% and raise it up to the 5 into mind. Mind. That's where your sides. Because not, you're going to be in the ego conscious, which activates stress hormones constantly to get you back into the addiction for arousal. Yes, that's what it will do. Okay? But not with divinity. Can't. So, it's, I gotta say, it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. Have her, what I loved about Amy, not once did she question anything I was doing. Just did it. She just did it. That's what's needed. No resistance. Wow. Like, wow. Oh. That sound like, what's that sound like as a transformation? It took us, I don't know, maybe an hour, 45 minutes? Somewhere in that vicinity. Okay? Yeah. I started in personal development and 12-step programs and whatever in 19, right now. A sec here. Yeah, no, can't access it right. And well, actually, yeah, it'd be 45. It'll be 45 years on December 31st. 45 years. So I've been in all those programs. 12-step, personal development, brain-based learning, couple counseling, like la 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 la. Not only was I in them, I took them. and then got certified or whatever and tossed them. Yeah. Here I am. We'll say an hour. Let's just say an hour. Rewrote her whole history. Rewrote Amy's whole history. And instantly, her daughter is influenced. And now she is going to, I'm going to tell you what I see. It's like, I go to the ocean every morning. Waves are monsters. Waves are monsters like that. And so the impact is crazy. Impact. And imagine being able to have an influence, like an influence. She is going to have an influence on her whole nation. It is going to start a wave like dropping a rock or a boulder into a smooth lake. It's just going to ripple, 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 ripple from her in her divine light. That I know to be true. How exciting is that? How powerful are we? How powerful are we? Strongly suggest you give it some serious thought about whatever damn program you're in that gives you self-help. Self-help, nothing. Can you do a transformation that rewrites all of my history for the rest of my life, yes or no? That's the question. That's the question. Okay? Doesn't matter how many symptoms, what they are, doesn't matter any of that. They're all, Amy wasn't so strong. She would have had a lot more symptoms than migraines and chronic back pains. And I do believe there was a couple of more. I can't recall them right now. Okay? Just like me. Chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, irritable bowel disorder, irritable stomach, strain headaches. La 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 la. Yeah. La 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 la. That's just a few. I can't remember them all. Okay? Going on and on and on all this time. Addictions. Multiple addictions. Multiple addictions. Top of that. Well, Amy, telling you. None of that. Because first it's created that trauma. Neurological, cellular. Logical. Oh yeah, on top of all of those symptoms, I had this ingrainedness, Catholicism. I did that route, the same as Alcoholics Anonymous, the same as 12, like all the 12-step programs, and like all of that. I did them all. Did them all. None of them worked successfully. Yes, I quit drinking. Yes, coming on 45 years. That's true. Quit smoking, going on 50 years. Yeah, I did all that. I did all that. Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's not the same. Rewriting history logically. Finding trauma started it. That's what needs. Nothing less than that will save your money, or you can spend your money, but going to do those intellectual ones, you're wasting your money. Then, need on top of that, after that's done, let's say you do this, then there's another process need called divine focus. Take this program, I will explain. That's the one that allows you to hold that high vibration. Doesn't make sense. You take the program, you remind me. Okay? Sign up. Sign up. Sign up. All on second. The same amount of time it took to create it. How long did it take for Amy to get the message from her father intuitively? Not accept her. She would. How long did that take? Yes. 1 second. Any program that you spend any more than that as far as getting rid of the symptom, wasting your time and your money. That's what I'm. Now, yes, it does take a bit. It takes a bit to figure out where that was and all. I'm talking like we're dealing with levels of consciousness here. I am divinity. About levels of consciousness. Talking about going to 700. 700 in the conscience scale. Nobody's talking about this. Yes, Dr. Hawkins has all of these books, and they're awesome. They're truly awesome. Okay? But imagine coupling his awesome work with the divinity. That's where this lightning speed program at the superconscious levels, especially you bypass the brain and the ego that's in there, go to your mind where the rest is. This is 25, this is 75. Yeah, that's where it's all at. But it needs to be shifted to there by what I'm talking about, neurologically, cellularly. After you find the trauma, after you figure out what the trauma is. If I hadn't have done that, I would have walked out feeling good, still having, because that was the she got, and the first day of birth. So, what's your thoughts on actually clearing up all of your programs, all of them in 2 hours instead of 20 years, 30 years, or 50 years? Yes. Not one symptom, all of them. Not one of them, all of them. That's what I'm talking about at I Am Divinity. And I am now being surrounded by avatars. Yes, you go look that up as you look up Dr. David Hawkins. Exactly. Got that? That's what we're doing here. We're not wasting time. If I had been in an intellectual program with Amy, that would be a 10-year minimum, and it wouldn't have worked. Wouldn't have. Just like most of the ones that you took have not worked. Then you just go get trained in that one, and you train others in the program that doesn't work. So I encourage you to step up to the plate and say, I've had enough. I want to be who I am. I want to hold who I am. And I want it to be. Because even though we're talking 2 hours through this process, it takes one. It took 1 second with Amy. But it took me a piece of time to put all the pieces together for that 1 second to happen. That's what I do. Exaggeration, not announced. Okay? But I am just absolutely ecstatic about Amy going to shift her whole, not her family, whole nationality. That's what I'm talking. So there you have it. Very exciting. Trust that you will enjoy this call as much as I enjoyed creating the call and creating the experience that allowed me to have the call. You get that? Yeah. So, congratulations. Thanks for hanging in. And send that to every one of your friends. Yeah. Take care.